Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away.
You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose.
You are on your own and you know what you know. And you are the guy who will decide where to go.
You'll look up and down streets, look 'em over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there.
With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you are too smart to go down any not so good street.
And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town.
It's opener there in the wide open air.
Out there, things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsie as you.
And then things start to happen. Don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along. You'll start happening too.
Oh, the places you'll go.
You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights.
You
Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll top all the rest.
Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't.
I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you.
You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch.
You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and chances are then that you'll be left in a slump.
And when you're in the slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done.
You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin.
Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win?
And if you go in, should you turn left or right? Or right and 3/4? Or maybe not quite.
Or go around back and sneak in from behind. Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker upper to make up his mind.
You can get so confused that you'll start into race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place.
Ah, the waiting place for people just waiting.
Waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or the waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting.
Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for the wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night.
Or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting.
No.
Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing.
With banner flip-flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of guy.
Oh, the places you'll go. There's fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won.
And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all.
Fame. You'll be as famous as you can be, with the whole wide world watching you on TV.
except when they don't, and sometimes they won't.
I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too, games you can't win because you'll play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something. You'll be quite a lot.
And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants.
There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on.
But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl.
On you will go, though the hack and cracks howl. Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak.
On.
You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step.
Step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up right foot with your left.
And will you succeed? Yes, you will succeed. 98 3/4% guaranteed.
Kid, you'll move mountains.
So be your name Baker or Taylor or Nine or DeQuisto, Fatak, Van, Hippie, Schmidt, Pine. You're off to great places. Today is your day.
Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way.
Hey! Way to go! Yay! Way to go! Since 2020. Yay! Pandemic. Yeah!
Somewhere on the sea, it got a little longer, so it seems. I burned out, so to speak. Now come a little closer. I feel a little light in the light track. I felt a bit of bad, but I came back. There's still a little light in the light crack. Still a bit of good, so good. And I know just what to say. And I know just what to do. And I'm so sick of pain. But it's all too quick with you. Losing this game, I can't afford to be losing this game. And I know you're the safest bet. Losing my mind, can't find the words, no, I can't seem to find. But I'm really trying again. Reason, rhyme, let's take our time and choose whether we win or yellow, whether we dip or shallow. Please me now, 'cause we're about to lose, whether we buy or hello, whether we stay or jello. Sometimes, honey, me. A little bit of gasoline. I burned out, so to speak. Come a little closer. Here's some disclosure. Do you mind to quit your pretending? Truth or false, this shit never ending. Hear me now and stop condescending. You see, I'm begging, you hear me begging. If you're sick for love, don't try to hide it. Find it deep inside and try to hide it. If there's a way, I wanna know we tried it. Quit your games and now that you denied it. Losing this game, I can't afford to be losing this game. And I know you're the safest bet. Losing losing my mind, can't find the words, no, I can't seem to find. But I'm really trying again. Read and write, let's take our time and choose. Whether we deep or yellow, whether we deep or shallow. Please me now, cause we're about to lose. Whether we buy or hello, whether we stick or jello. I got room and make amends, but can't go through the same regrets. It could feel so good on mine. Not about love, again. And I know you deserve this better. Yellow, whether we deep or shallow. Please me now, cause we're about to lose. Whether we buy or hello, whether we step or jello. Close your eyes with me, start imagining a world full of love. We can change the stars with our hands and hearts, make them shine on us. But no, don't worry, darling, they won't stop staring, but soon they'll be caring. Come from near and far with their hands and hearts, cause it's time to stand up. Oh, the world is changing, and all I am saying is we gotta believe. I'm a drop of water, but you know together we're the ocean deep. The time is always right to open up your eyes and be the flickering flame. We can light the corners, shine through all the borders. Deep down we are the same. But no, don't worry, darling, they won't stop staring, but soon they'll be caring. Oh, the world is changing, and all I'm saying is we gotta believe. I'm a drop of water, but you know together we're the ocean deep. Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. What does getting deep now? What does getting deep now? Follow me around, yeah. Can you let me down? Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. What is getting deep now? What is getting deep now? Follow me around, yeah. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, let me down. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Greetings, parents, staff, faculty, special guests, and the Rufus King International High School Class of 2020. Graduates, you have had both an incredible and unforgettable journey in the last 4 years. I bet you did not expect the time to fly by so quickly or for this day to come so soon. But as you look forward to the next chapters of your life, know that you've laid a solid foundation for the person you want to become. As a general, you command your own future. While today's celebration might not look or feel how you envision it would be, know that this is only the beginning. There will be countless opportunities to celebrate the milestones and successes in your life. You will learn to appreciate each moment, reflect on your shortcomings, and value all the steps that led you to where you are. The ceremony only represents the culmination of your time spent in classrooms learning, studying for your internal assessments, preparing for your extended essay, CASH project, participating in extracurriculars, in the halls talking to your friends, and finally, your senior prank you used to welcome me as your principal by falling and laying on the floor. By the way, thank you for keeping me on my toes. These memories are the ones you will begin to reflect on, whether you are sitting in a lecture hall, somewhere abroad, or fueling your career ambitions. So remember the times that made you smile. Renowned poet, singer, memorist, and civil rights activist Maya Angelou once said, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with passion and compassion, some humor, and some style." We often think our lives must go perfectly for our accomplishments to mean something. However, I encourage everyone to develop a growth mindset. Learn to laugh at your mistakes, show some compassion to yourself, and when you are having a hard time, extend that same compassion to others. We all have people that help lift us up sometimes. While you might not have seen some of your friends in a while, you'll see them again soon, and know that you are all in this together. I hope you will take solace knowing you get to celebrate these achievements with your parents, grandparents, siblings, cousins, uncles, aunt, and whoever rooted for you. No one is ever truly alone. The faculty, staff, and Rufus King community is proud of you today. And we look forward to what you do next. So to the Rufus King International High School Class of 2020, I say congratulations and way to go, Class of 2020, for receiving approximately $14 million in scholarships. You are unique, and this year is certainly unforgettable.
Hello, Milwaukee Public Schools Class of 2020. I'm Dr. Keith P. Posley, the proud superintendent of Milwaukee Public Schools, and I'm delighted to share a message with you as we participate in this special occasion. None of us would have ever guessed that we would be in this unique position today, a virtual graduation. No other class of students have been faced with a situation that this group of young people endured. You have been faced with completing your K-12 education during an unprecedented times. Even though you have experienced an abrupt school closure during the final year, I congratulate you for having the courage and fortitude to finish strong. But because of this unusual circumstance, you and your classmates are truly a special class. Your ability to stand tall during the changes and your drive to complete your education is commendable. The class of 2020 is more resilient, talented, and resourceful, and more prepared than other high school class for enduring this public health crisis. I am confident and inspired by the way you all have leaned in and advocated. You all have called me, emailed me, as well as other members of the district. So that shows me that you have courage and know how to speak up for yourself. Remember that the education that you have received cannot be taken away from you. It will only open doors. The world is ready for you. You will make a difference creating a strong future. As you move forward confidently in the next steps of your journey, I want to encourage you to never forget your years as an MPS student, as an MPS graduate, and to share your gifts with others and remain lifelong learners. Embrace your learning and continue to move forward with your studies. To our parents, guardians, family members, friends, community members, special guests, and staff, thank you for standing with our young people, supporting them, and never giving up on them along this journey. As the superintendent of the Milwaukee Public Schools, I am proud of your accomplishments. I celebrate your college acceptance, scholarship awards, military acceptance, and post-secondary career offers. Congratulations, graduates. We're expecting great things from you. Stay positive during these challenging times. Even though this is your last chapter in high school, you will always be the first. You make me truly MPS proud. I salute the class of 2020.
Hello and welcome, parents, faculty, students, and anyone else who may have come across our graduation on YouTube. Obviously, this is not the commencement any of us envisioned for ourselves. Most of us had a plan for what our last 2 months of high school would look like. Prom, IB tests, graduation, and goodbyes. But like the great John Lennon once said, life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Our lives were busy happening while we were dreaming about the future. And in these times, when all bets are off and plans are up in the air, we must remember those moments that seem to pass us by. Because they are the ones that matter. They're the ones that should define our high school experience. As a class, we have overcome countless personal and communal challenges and achieved many successes over 4 years. We finished the last-minute IAs, won city championships, fought against injustices, and survived a polar vortex and the infamous mercury spill of 2019. We've met incredible teachers that inspired us and brought us jelly donuts to class. And we made friends that we'll remember long after the last Google Classroom assignment is submitted. These are no small moments, and no matter the state of the world outside, nothing can take them away from you. Grieve the experiences that you have lost, but don't forget to feel proud and excited because you've earned it. History has its eyes on you as you enter into a new and uncertain world, but there is no doubt in my mind that each and every one of you is capable of achieving success. Congratulations, class of 2020. You made it.
Leaving high school and entering a new chapter of my life has always felt like a daunting task. From the moment I started senior year, I was terrified of its end, and now we are here. I've heard a lot of people giving the class of 2020 advice, saying that we are strong and brave and that we've earned this. But it didn't take a global pandemic for me to realize that. I know that our class, our community, is strong and full of hope. From the way we respond to hate with love, the way we come together and celebrate our victories but also mourn our losses. From the sound of laughter in our hallways to the dedicated focus in our classrooms. From the walkouts we've staged and participated in, to the individual support systems we've created amongst each other. It didn't take a global pandemic for us to come together. We've always been ready to face challenges and change the world. But it may have taken a pandemic to realize what we took for granted. Seeing our friends, talking with teachers, eating in the lunchroom, going to dances and pep rallies. Even though we didn't get to end our senior year the way we thought, I know that each and every one of us will always be a part of the Rufus King community, and we will carry the values of kindness, love, and hope wherever we go.
Hello. I want to start by saying congratulations. 4 years later and we're graduating. I want you to remember yourself on the first day of your freshman year and think about how far you've come. Now I want you to think about who helped you get to where you are now. I would like to thank my family, my mom and my dad and my sisters, as well as all the dedicated teachers and faculty here at Rufus King. And of course, you guys, my classmates. Right now, when it may feel like your life has been put on pause, it can be hard to find the motivation to take hold of your future. And if you think too far into the uncertainty of the future, it can be difficult to believe that what you do right now will have any sort of impact on your long-term goals. However, all you have is right now. The only work you can do towards your goals is the work that can be done now. So focus on right now. As shared in the German Confessing Church, if the world was to go to pieces tomorrow, I would still plant my apple tree. Congratulations, class of 2020. I cannot wait to see where the future takes us.
I have an endless amount of memories at King, but one of the most important ones actually happened at my job at a restaurant in Wauwatosa. While checking a customer out and making small talk, he asked where I go to school. I told him Rufus King, and he said something along the lines of, "On the north side? Wow, I don't envy you." And before you ask, yes, he was. There is such a negative stigma surrounding MPS schools. Though we as students joke about it, it's unfortunate that people judge our school's performance based on its location or racial makeup. I chose to attend King because it was genuinely so welcoming and felt like home as soon as I stepped in. Though a lot has changed, I am genuinely so grateful and feel that our class has maintained the welcoming and spirited nature that I experienced on the first day of freshman orientation. So, whether you're a valedictorian, full IB, not full IB, not attending college, traveling the world, attending community college, going to a D1 school, or attending a top university, the entire Rufus King class of 2020 has an immense amount of potential and deserves to be recognized. I truly thank you all for shaping me into the person I am today and hope that we can meet again in our high school reunion.
The direction of our lives is oftentimes dictated by the choices we make. As high school comes to a close, the world is going to become a lot bigger, and we have a long road of decisions to make in the future. But personally, I'd rather not talk or think about that. I'd rather talk about us, the class of 2020, and all the decisions we've made collectively and individually throughout the past 4 years. No matter where you are, in your kitchen, your living room, and wherever your future takes you, whether it is here in Milwaukee or somewhere else, just remember that the choices we make, who and what we choose to stand for, when we choose to challenge ourselves, and how we choose to pick ourselves back up is a reflection of the choices we see being made around us. At King, we aren't just simply intelligent or generous or open-minded or diverse. We choose to go the extra mile in class. We choose to stand up for one another. We choose to love and accept each other as family, and we choose to realize that our differences are what make us whole, even when the odds aren't in our favor. Today, I'm speaking to you, my classmates, my teachers, my best friends, my family, and let me just say, I'm so grateful to have spent these 4 precious years of my life at King, and I wouldn't have chosen to do it anywhere else. I can't wait to see where we're all headed, but I know it must be somewhere good because we all chose King. Thank you.
What's up, 2020? No, this isn't dirt on my lip. It's a bit of a mustache I've been growing over quarantine. And I know this isn't quite the Panther Arena, and I really do wish I could be talking to all of you guys right now instead of this computer screen. However, I don't think we should let these unforeseen circumstances ruin our chances to celebrate the past 4 years we spent together. Looking back at these years and at this school, I've come to realize that my favorite thing about King is the family that I've built here, which I believe is entirely unique from what I could have found at any other high school. Among these busy hallways, we have future healthcare workers, politicians, D1 athletes, first responders, tradesmen and women, and entrepreneurs. I've sat next to students who march against climate change and stand up to adversity, who are first-generation college students, and who already hold positions at local hospitals and firehouses. I've even been lucky enough to know students who, somehow, far beyond my realm of expertise, are able to make art worthy of museum recognition. Despite coming from all different walks of life and pursuing all different professions, this place has an uncanny ability to make a family out of what may have previously seemed like an unlikely bunch. Class of 2020, you inspire me, you challenge me, and you amaze me, and I'm so proud to be able to call you family. I hate to say goodbye, especially in this fashion. However, I am so excited to see all that you guys will accomplish in your futures. As you go, always remember, nobody will ever forget the class of 2020. Stay safe and goodbye. Or in Latin, salve omnes. Thanks, Miss Bungie, for that one. It took me 4 whole years to figure it out.
Dear class of 2020, together we became varsity athletes and captains, presidents of our clubs, and grew into ourselves as students and citizens. Despite our shortened year, I'm grateful for 8 months of laughter, learning, football and basketball games, senior superlatives, and articles from Mr. Minnick. So, to the class of 2020, in words borrowed from Christopher Robin, remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. We are a class with incomparable strength, a class which puts the needs of others before our own. We are a class of resilience.
From the very start of high school, all I could think about was the future. All many of us think about is the future. A few years ago, we started high school perhaps thinking about what freshman year would entail. And as the years passed, our hopes and dreams also progressed, eventually to thinking about life after high school, whatever that might be. Slowly but surely, these 4 years passed on in what now seems like the blink of an eye. Long days filled with sports, music, clubs, societies, on top of the daily stresses of homework, quizzes, and projects. All of that now seems somewhat inconsequential. We spent so much time working towards and thinking about the future that at times, especially as upperclassmen, it became difficult to enjoy the present and not worry about what might be ahead. That time spent not enjoying life, and the few years remaining of our childhood now seems a bit of a waste. Albus Dumbledore once said, "It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live." Although the coming years may be filled with stress as we attempt to determine what to do with our lives and what kind of people we want to be, we cannot forget to enjoy this time in our lives. As we enter into the next phase, whatever it may be, we need to remember to live every minute to its fullest because as the class of 2020, we could be as much a part of history as, in the iconic words of Mr. Wagner, the might, the power, the majesty of Rome.
Welcome, everyone, families and graduates, to the 2020 graduation of Rufus King International High School. I'm Cedric Banks, the senior class president. Where do I start? First off, congratulations, fellow classmates of the class of 2020, or should I say, the best class Rufus King has ever seen. We have completed another chapter in our lives. It is a privilege and honor to stand here before you today and give you this message. I wanted to give you guys advice on how to change the world or make an impact, but I didn't think it'd be very helpful because in reality, I've been mentally checked out since like January. And I was gonna make a joke on how bad my semester 3 grades was, but I never really got a chance to look at them. So that shows the problem right there. I've been thinking a lot the past couple of weeks, not in class sadly, due to COVID-19, but at home, about what makes the class of 2020 so special. We share so many memories together. For example, our undefeated conference boys basketball season, the fun back-to-school barbecues we had, our boys football team beating Riverside 28-21, the road to state, our freshman year. We have did a lot. Am I the only one who remembers the mannequin challenge freshman year, or Andy's coming senior year, or the day we were sent home early due to the lights being out? Oh yeah, don't forget about the broken pipeline smell we had to overcome. Take pride in how far we have come, and have faith in how far we will go. Great things are not really expected for young black men in this city. Expectations for young black males in America are not very high. I understand graduating is truly a privilege, and I could probably say I beat the odds. I know a lot of us here today have beat some type of odds. First in the family to graduate, single parent household, learning disabilities, or maybe financial struggles. So I'm standing here to encourage you all to continue beating odds past this point. We have proven to everyone
that we are capable of dealing with the situations that life throws our way. Rufus King has equipped us with the tools we need to continue beating the odds. I am proud to say I'll forever be a general. Class of 2020, checking out.
I'm Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes, and I just want to take a moment to congratulate you on all your hard work that's gotten you to this momentous day. Now, I know this isn't the high school graduation ceremony that any of you envisioned as you studied hard for your exams, stayed up late working on projects, and dedicated your time and energy to extracurriculars and enriching your community. But that doesn't mean that your efforts are any less worthy of recognition. In fact, this virtual ceremony demonstrates just how much all of you had to go through to get here today, and how much you deserve this honor. We all know that graduating from high school can already be a challenge. And all you had to do it during a literal pandemic. Having to miss your prom, your final seasons of sports, your last band and choir concerts, these are important moments that none of you should have had to sacrifice. Not to mention the daily challenges of staying home and not being able to see your friends, or having to share screens with your siblings or your parents for school. And I know that some of you had to face even more serious troubles as a result of the pandemic's impact on our healthcare system and on our economy. You all have had to grow up much faster than any other generation. But with each day you stayed home, you've endured these challenges. You haven't just kept your family and your community safer, you've become stronger and more resilient too. And as an MPS graduate and a Milwaukee native, you've made me incredibly proud to represent you and to represent our entire community. You all are doing your part to get us out of this crisis and getting us to a time where we can all hang out with each other once again in person, or go out to eat at our favorite restaurants, and hug our grandparents, and all the others you've had to remain physically distant from. So congratulations once again, seniors. After all you've been through in the last couple months, I know you'll be able to take on any challenge that comes your way. And I look forward to witnessing the change that you all bring as you continue to shape our future. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jeanette Kowalik, and I am the Commissioner of Health for the City of Milwaukee. I'm also an MPS graduate. I graduated from John Marshall High School in 1997. So I want to just thank you all for just the continued support. Again, thank you for the opportunity for being here and to be able to just acknowledge all the great work that has happened. Class of 2020, you definitely are the true MVPs. You are definitely representing a time period where the world has really paused, and some people would say fallen apart. But because of the time period that we're in, this is an opportunity for you all to lead and to really change how we're moving through society. This is a very important time. With that being said, I just want to give you a couple of points of inspiration moving forward from this point in time. So first of all, please realize that you're graduating during a pandemic is a sign of greatness, tenacity, and courage. For you all to have to go through this and you're still able to maintain, you're holding your head high, and you're using technology to do creative things to still communicate with other people, as well as really make a name for yourself and figure it out. So the next is time away. So sometimes you need time away from the distractions of regular life. So kicking it, going out, actually going to class, what are you going to wear, how are you presenting yourself? There's a lot that goes into being out and about. During this pandemic, since there's no school, you've had the ability to learn from home. But it also gives you the time to be still and really figure out who you are and how do you want to present yourself. So that reflection time is very valuable. Most people don't have that. Most people are living someone else's life, living other people's expectations for them, whether it's their family, whether it's their community, other social groups, church, you name it. So figuring out who are you and what is your authentic expression of who you are, and doing that now. So again, using this pandemic time to really figure out who you are and how you want to express yourself and what type of career you want to have for yourself, what brings you joy, what sparks that passion in you, and then pursue that. Whatever sparks joy in you, follow that. That's a sign that you're getting closer to where you need to be in life. Again, look for opportunities to lead, even if it's in your household, if it's in your community. When you see a problem needs to be fixed, it's easy to gripe and complain about it, but what are you doing to make it better? You know, how can you say, I helped fix that problem? Really think about that in your approach and how you're investing energy in the various situations. So in closing, I just want to, again, acknowledge you all for graduating during a pandemic, and you are the chosen ones. You are the true MVPs. And the rest of us will continue to support you because remember, we're starting a new decade. So you're going to change the tide of how things are done for years to come. So again, congratulations, and thank you for the opportunity to address the class of 2020.
MPS graduating class of 2020. It is truly an honor for me to be here today speaking to you. I know it's not necessarily how you thought your graduation would look or what you dreamed it up to be, but that doesn't take anything away from what you've accomplished. You should be extremely proud of that diploma that you're holding in your hand. Virtual or not, you have earned it, and nobody can take that away from you. It's a thrill for me to be here. I grew up just down the road in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I spent many days at County Stadium watching the Brewers play, at the Bradley Center watching the Bucks and the Admirals play, and I'm sure many of you right now are looking at me like, what's County Stadium? Which makes me feel very old, but it's a great place that the Brewers used to play, and Bernie used to slide down into a massive keg of beer. That's neither here nor there. That's just me going down memory lane, and I'm sure your parents know what I'm talking about. But anyways, back to why I'm here today. I'm here to celebrate you guys. I'm here to celebrate your graduation, everything that you've accomplished, and also hopefully give you a bit of advice as you head into the next chapter of your life. And I'm not here to take up too much of your time. I know that you've had Zoom meetings, Zoom classes, Zoom everything for the last few months. So the last thing you want to do is sit here and listen to me talk. But I'm going to try and hopefully give you a little bit of advice that can help you as you move on. You've just accomplished something great. You've gone through the whole school system, you went and graduated high school, and you've done something to make yourself and your families extremely proud. Don't move on to the next step without taking a second to acknowledge that. Pat yourself on the back a little bit and be proud of yourself. You've just done something great. You should take a second to be proud of that. And then once you're done with that, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, the next day, ask yourself what's next. Maybe you're headed off to college. Maybe you're headed off into the workforce. Whatever it may be, you're headed into a brand new chapter of your life. And the most beautiful part about that is you get to decide what that chapter looks like. You're the person holding the pen that's going to write your story in that next 4 or 5 years. What does that look like for you? How are you going to make it as great as you can possibly make it? Ever since high school, I've had a motto that I've lived my life by. Dream big, work hard. My parents have always tried to instill in me that you can do anything you want in this world as long as you have big enough dreams and you're willing to put in the time, effort, and energy to make those dreams a reality. That's what I encourage you guys to do as you head into that next chapter. I encourage you to have big dreams. Whatever you want to do, whether it's sports, whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, whether you want to be a teacher, whether you want to inspire the next generation, whether you want to do charitable work, whatever it is that you want to do, I encourage you to dream as big as you can possibly dream. Don't ever let anybody tell you that your dreams are not realistic. When I was in middle school, we had to write a paper on what we wanted to be when we were growing up. I wrote I want to be an NFL player. The teacher wrote back that my paper was good, but asked me to maybe create some more realistic dreams. Well, I am in the NFL, so that came true. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to go on to be an NFL player or whatever it is, but I want you to believe in yourself that much, and I want you to have dreams that big. Because the only way you can accomplish them is if at first you think of them and you believe in them. The second part of accomplishing those big dreams is the hard work. You have to be willing to put in the time, the effort. You have to be willing to make the sacrifices. You can do great things, but it's going to be hard. Nobody ever said it's going to be easy, and I'm definitely not here to tell you it's going to be easy. Whatever your goal is, whatever you want to be, whatever you want to accomplish, you're going to have to put in a lot of time, effort, and energy. You know, the old saying, nothing worth having comes easy. It's true. I mean, it's just a fact. You have to go out there and you have to do the work. And you have a chance. You have your whole life in front of you. You just graduated from high school and you can literally go out into the world and become whoever you want to be. It's a beautiful place to be. I'm excited for you. I'm jealous of you. You're sitting in an incredible position. And you can sense the excitement. I'm giddy for you because I'm excited to see what you're gonna go out there and accomplish in this world. And I know your families are just as excited. Your friends are there to help you, support you, and push you in the right direction. And I guess that would be my last message to you as well. Help each other out. Push each other to be even better than you are now. Because nobody can do it alone. It's gonna take many people to make your dreams come true. And the more people you have supporting you, believing in you, and pushing you, the better off you're gonna be. You guys have just accomplished something great, and you're off to do even greater things in the future. I thank you for letting me speak to you today, and I cannot wait to see what you accomplish in the future. So take a second, be proud, enjoy it, take it all in, and then ask yourself, what's next?
What's up, everybody? It's Kevon Looney here from the Golden State Warriors and Hamilton High School alumni. First of all, I just want to congratulate the class of 2020 for doing something special. You know, during these tough times where people got to stay at home, you guys got to learn online and can't be around your friends every day, and it just not be able to be at school all the time. It's been tough on everybody, but you guys did something special by graduating. You know, this is a moment that you will remember for the rest of your life. I want you to celebrate today and enjoy this moment. You know, talk to your friends, talk to your teachers, enjoy all the things, and go down memory lane and just treat this day so really special. You know, I remember my high school graduation is one of the biggest accomplishments of my life. Something I worked all my life for. My parents are really proud of, and you know, it was really special to me. And I had a lot of opportunities to go to different schools out of state and do a lot of different things, but it was big for me to be able to walk across stage and be part of an MPS graduation and have my parents be there and have my family be there and be able to celebrate something special. So I just want to, again, congratulate this class of 2020 for doing something amazing and, you know, enjoy this moment. You know, I know you guys are probably worried about what's next, you know, where you're going to go to college and what you're going to do for the rest of your life, but take this moment to celebrate, thank your teachers, thank your parents, and just enjoy this moment. You know, I can't say that enough, that this is gonna be probably one of your best memories of your life. You know, when you get older and you're gonna be talking about the things you used to do in high school and all the friends you had, all the classes you had, all the lunch period times, all those talks with your friends that, you know, that's gonna last a lifetime. You know, enjoy the company of your fellow classmates. Y'all did this together. Y'all a special group of people, and I know you guys are gonna be the next leaders of the world. So, you know, enjoy your day and stay safe out here. You know, it's tough times for everybody, but you guys are the next leaders of this world, and I just want to continue to congratulate you guys on being great. And 2020, you guys did it.
Hello. At this time, I have the privilege of announcing 2 scholarship winners from the class of 2020. The first award I have to announce is the Geraldine Mueller Wilson Scholarship. This scholarship award was established by Dr. Sandra Stark, a retired member of the Rufus King faculty, and her sister Mary, in loving memory of their mother, who was a teacher for many years. The criteria for this selection are also the same as those for the Chamberlain Scholarship. This year's winner was admired by the selection committee as a daughter of an immigrant who continues to embrace her family's culture with her continued involvement in her ethnic community. She is also a 4-year member of the swim team, Rufus King Full Orchestra, String Academy of Wisconsin, Syringa Polish Folk Band and Polish Folk Dance, and a 2-year member of the National Honor Society. It gives me great pleasure to announce Magdalena Lulevich as a recipient of the Geraldine Mueller Wilson Scholarship. The second scholarship award and most prestigious scholarship offered at Rufus King International School is the Ralph P. Chamberlain Scholarship, named for our school's first principal, Ralph Chamberlain. Contributions from Mr. Chamberlain's estate were added to an existing scholarship fund, which had been started from paper drives during World War II. Subsequent contributions have been added from current and past Rufus King faculty. This scholarship is awarded annually by an elected faculty committee to a graduating senior who has demonstrated excellence in scholarship, leadership, character, and service to the school. Every one of the 37 eligible applicants for this year's award has outstanding qualifications in these areas, which again made the selection exceedingly difficult. The student chosen by the committee as the winner of the 2020 Chamberlain Scholarship is described as gracious and determined. She bounces back from setbacks and failures and continues to persevere and grow, making her the strong woman she is today. She is admired for her ability to remain academically strong in the classroom while being socially plugged into the culture of Rufus King. This year's award recipient has been a member of the school's cross-country and track teams and Model UN Club for 4 years. She is a 3-year member of both the National Honor Society and the National Science Honor Society. Additionally, she has been involved in the Red Gen Peer Support Group and an actor in school plays for 2 years. This year's Chamberlain Scholarship Award is proudly presented to Zoe Elko. Thank you and congratulations to this year's winners.
And now, we are proud to present the Rufus King International High School Class of 2020. Safari Abdullahi, Zion Abdullah, Aaron Adricula, David Akansanya, Precious Akpan, Anna Yeli Alcantara, Takia Alexander, Janice Allen, Zora Allison, Brooklyn Anderson, Amani Anderson, Jordan Anderson, Sophia Anger, Emily Anthony, Alvaro Aranda, Serena Baez, Zachary Bailey, Megan Baker, Cedric Banks, Taylor Barnes, Tiana Bays, Kalia Belton, Maxwell Bender, Erica Burkhalter, Marcus Bernard, Nathan Berry, Jada Ray Biddle, Shukri Bilal, Mercedes Benz, Dejanelle Birdsong, Tamia Blacks, Olivia Bond Griggs, Janae Borum, Tejanae Boswell, Trinity Bratchett, Aiden Bree, Promise Brooks, Amari Brown, Isaiah Brown, Mariah Broomfield, Ricky Buchanan, Kai Bullocks, Jordan Burnett, Lanaris Burnett Romero, Alana Burns, Daryl Burns, Sequoia Bias, Lonnie Colbert, Kirby Kane, Jose Calderon, Dion Campbell, Nehemiah Cannon, Joné Canseco Cortez, Isabella Karanen, Karen Carlos Andres, Charlie Carlson, Samia Carpenter, Elizabeth Caranco, Christina Cha, Brianna Chalk, Justin Chang, Yang Chang, Antrell Clark, Eric Coleman, Amai Collins, Steve Collins, Imani Kalan, Jetro Cortez, Davi Costa Cordero, Noah Cotton, Elizabeth Sueto, Stella DeQuisto, Juliana Danielle Tolentino, Mikai Daniels, Quentin Davis, Talon Dansby, Shauna Davis, Deja Dawson, Cardell Days, Solomon Dotson, Nathan Dudor, Benson Dugan, Brianna Duke, Michael Dupree Jr., Justin Edwards, Zoe Elko, Nicholas Elm III, Simon Engelbrecht, Adam Fabian, Thomas Fabian, Nicholas Fales, Brooklyn Farmer, Nicholas Felix, Selena Ferrer, Maya Finch, Lamarante Finkley, James Finley, Chancellor Fisher, Ian Fitek, Kashana Fleming, Anthony Fletcher, Bernardo Flores Avendano, Victor Flowers, Janice Foley, Terrence Folk, Eric Fredrickson, Stefano Frigerio, Olivia Frisch, Margaret Froh, Carlos Fuentes, Torian Galloway, Sayana Garcia, Imani Gates, Jocelyn Gibson, Valencia Glenn, Claire Getzinger, Christian Golden, Azelia Gonzalez Ortiz, Guillermo Gonzalez, Gianna Gonzalez, Naja Grace, Elijah Gracer, Rakaya Graham, Spencer Grassley, David Gray, Miana Gray, Barbara Greschel, Tatiana Guerrero, Eric Guzman, Joshua Habana Ruiz, Alexandra Hall, Sanaya Hardison, Emily Harris, Willie Harris, Amari Hicks, Jashelle Hurd, Maxwell Heilig, Kennedy Henderson, Kashia Herr, Carlos Hernandez, Oscar Hernandez, Austin Herr, Sarah Hune, Anthony Hill, Caitlin Chinchu Hippie, Tara Holte, Nadia Hooper, Elijah Horton, Tyson Howell, Zarni Hittet, Dontrell Hubbard, Brianne Hughes, Harry Hunt III, Saxton Hunter, Dory Ingram, Daryl Jackson Jr., Marcus Jackson, Carrie Johnson, Chloe Johnson, Daquan Johnson, Jada Johnson, Jaden Johnson, Jasmine Jones, Sydney Jones, Xavier Jordan, Shara Joseph, Chloe Carroll, Jessica Keeler, Fiona Kelly Miller, Shania Kendrick, Kieran Kevlin, Maisha Kang, Jane Killander, Cheyenne King, Precious Sierra King, Jared Knox, Lily Kraus, Brendan LeGrant, Abigail Laird, Dwayne Langower, Gabriella Lara, Dylan LaSalle, Aaliyah Latiker, Hilda Lezama Munez, Ayana Lee, Jada Lee, Lanelle Lee, Jesus Lee, Robert Levy, Olivia Lex, Mariaxa Lazama, Lourdes Lira, Quavante Littleton, Persia Lloyd Funchess, Nancy Lohr, Pasua Lohr, Isaiah Lowry, Shania Lucas, Magdalena Lalevich, Anthony Mabin Jr., Stone Mahan, Luis Marufo, Naomi Martin, Isabella Martinez, Sven Matisse, Autumn Mays, Jordan McCoy, Alexis McElroy, Meadow McHenry, Alasia McKinney, Kamaya McNeil, Janae Medel, Eliana Malander Eppley, Adon Mitchell, Lavarius Mitchell, I. Mo, Jose Mondragon Guzman, Leah Moore, Jasmine Mora, Serenity Morales, Isabel Moran, Cla Morbley, Kalia Morris, Dan Mua, Anisha Murray, Elizabeth Meyer, Nang Nang, Robert Neal, Benjamin Nogrady, Christina Northern, Margaret O'Brien, Estefania Ocampo, Camille Ogar, Joseph O'Henny, Hannah Olenchek, Kashawn Parson, Kayla Patterson, Darius Payne, Alex Pedroza, Savion Perleberg, Mia Peterson, Selena Fomamachna, Peter Fotovalong, Brooklyn Pika, Brian Pipkins, Brianna Pipkins, Akili Please Carney, Ellery Player, Anitza Poe, Araceli Ponce de Leon, Avery Ponto, John Post, Elisha Powell, Kayshawn Price, Margot Priester, Lucy Pine, Aliana Keelis, Anadelia Keelis, Melina Keelis, Estela Ramirez, Nikila Reeves, Jalen Reed, Nina Rembert, Adasinia Renya, Shane Rice, Sadie Richards, Zania Ricks, Jalen Ridgway, Rakita Roach, Sierra Roberson, Adam Robinson, Alejandro Robinson, Asia Robinson, DeAndre Robinson, Jordan Robinson, Raven Roby, Urelis Rodriguez, Ariana Ross, Kai Ross, Kamar Rowe, Jaden Russell, Janet Sanchez, Juan Sanchez Castillo, Lamar Sanders, Alexandra Santamaria, Carlos Sarabia, Ahmad Sarsour, Valea Sesushi, Joseph Scannell, Oliver Schmidt, Leonte Scott, Rainique Scott, Zakia Scott, Asia Shaw, Emma Schenkenberg, Kevin Simmons Jr., Bobby Smith, Courtney Smith, Jaden Smith, Kalia Smith, Derek Sawinski, Adia Stampley, Grace Starks, Lucille Steffes, Kamaya Stevens, Amari Stowers, Savannah Studebaker, Kyle Tadish, Dion Talley, Jordan Talley, Jalen Tate, Latrell Taylor, Kamari Tellis, Amanda Tao, Nathan Tao, Ariana Thomas, Cameron Tollfree, Kiana Tollfree, Kiera Tollfree, Indiana Thorpe, Deja Tooks, Ricardo Torres, Riasha Townsend, Nyla Turner, Ruth Valles, Cheng Vang, Kaylee Vang, Maia Vang, Carla Velasquez, Evan Voltner, Kaylin Voss, Lou Vu, Shania Walker, Madison Walker, Amber Walton, Bridget Wesolowski, Latasha Weston, Talia White, Sophia Whitehead, Anthony Wharton, Jaquan Williams, Joshua Williams, Mariah Williams, Zane Williams, Sincere Williams Taylor, Jashawn Wilson, Carmen Wyndham, Elijah Wortham, Capri Wright, Chao Zhang, Jade Zhang, Kalia Zhang, Kaxing Zhang, Kelly Zhang, Kong Zhang, Mai Zhang, Rebecca Zhang, Shua Zhang, Tua Zhang, Anthony Vang, Chengling Vang, Lucy Yang, Richard Yang, Yancy Yang, Brendan Yu, Jocelyn York, Hannibal Yosef, Jada Young, Lania Young, Tamara Zollikoffer, Sophia Zanicki.
Graduates of Rufus King International High School, turn your tassel from right to left. By the authority vested in me by the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction, the Milwaukee Board of School Directors, and by the Superintendent of the Milwaukee Public Schools, I now declare you official graduates of the Milwaukee Public Schools. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Rufus King International High School Class of 2020.